This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome, folks, to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, home of the Iowa Hawkeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kernstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. And the Hawkeyes will kick this away to get us going. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Dropping back. It's Knight. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that play.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Offense operating from the pistol. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone in here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Finding space at the 20. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Iowa. That is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. A deep shot to the left side. And he is wide open for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Toss play to the outside. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. He's swarmed by the defense.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. And now the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He's going to try to return the punt. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Touchdown, Wisconsin. A huge special teams score.
And just like that, they've erased the deficit with one incredible special teams touchdown. Just a really all-around solid job by the return team. And how about the vision of that punt return?
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
this is his offense. Of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. Back to pass. It's Knight. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
A completion makes it second and medium. There's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. Is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Iowa. Way too much speed in that play.
That's his second touchdown of the day. You talked about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Extra point try coming now. They knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. A deep shot right down the middle. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Badgers.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the move now. Extending the play now. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
The Hawkeyes have 1st and 10 here. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Now here's the toss play. And he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on the play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. He's got it on a crossing route. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The back's got it. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Jamison. They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets him up first down at the 14. Got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here. Let's check the first quarter stats. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. First play of the quarter, the offense has a first down. the shotgun. He'll hand it off. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Ball handed off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Try and muscle for the first down. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And the Hawkeyes will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. Back in motion now. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. And the defense makes some adjustments. First down, looking for more now. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
With the first down from the 17, more comfortable position for this offense now. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Get the ball to the ground. The defense has got it. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Quarterback still with the football. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a third and short. How aggressive will they play it? Can he make it to the marker? He breaks free. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Still no answer for this offense.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
The PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Offense back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounced back from that right away. Keeping it on the ground here. Fighting off the defender.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. To the air. It's Knight. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Woods. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Badgers lining up here on 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Iowa.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Second down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Knight. Running back grabs it on the screen. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to chuck it again. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
And the Badgers line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Second down, we're going to throw it. Finds an open target on the left side. And they will score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Great job by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. We're just an extra point from this thing being all tied up. And you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. They're going to scramble now. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The ball is caught. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Catch made on the right side, that's a big gain. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. We'll get to the line here in the no huddle. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. The Hawkeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Inside give now from the shotgun. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the Buckeyes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Looking for a receiver. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Touchdown, Iowa. This offense is still clicking.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. Back in front of this shootout, 35-28. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Play of the drive now at 25. Looking to throw. It's Knight. Grab near the sticks. It's Woods. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
As a design quarterback keeper, able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. And he'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. There's contact on the throw. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, 1st down at the 34. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Looking to throw here. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Scanning the field. It's Knight. Takes a shot at the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Badgers.
Well, that's how you close a half up. But what a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Play action here on 1st down. Fires it on the move. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Back to pass. It's Knight. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made by the tight end on a corner route. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble. Deep throw across his body to the left. The pass is intercepted. Now he's bringing it back. At the 30 now. At the 20. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the Badgers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And they jump on top here in the second half. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And they'll set up with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll try a pass here. The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Offense facing 4th down.
The Hawkeyes will have to kick this away. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. Oh, and he's got some space here. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Wisconsin offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. On 1st down, it's play action. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, what a grab! Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
They keep him guessing with a run. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And the Badgers are in the red zone now. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best used to just get enough to just get a 1st down. I think that was the thinking on this last play. The defense has to be more aware in these kind of situations.
Looking to pass. It's Knight. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
When you throw an out route against man coverage and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They're going to run it. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down mark.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. Trying to convert with a sweep. He's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Badgers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14.
Wisconsin 49, Iowa 35.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. So the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or the quarterback that can read it like that. The quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
He lets it go on the move. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. And Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment, this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players. But I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Looking to throw it again. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Hawkeyes will crank up the tempo. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for it.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Hawkeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies and provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again? Or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back, it's Knight. The senior quarterback, lucky, that didn't get picked off.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the Badgers will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made on the right side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Look out, room to run here. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
This is a deflating play for this defense on third and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback. And he uses his legs to pick it up.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Hawkeyes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. He escapes the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. Catch made wide open way downfield. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks.
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. He wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on third down. Brings up fourth.
Hey, really good decision here by this quarterback just to get rid of that football, but I'm sure they're hoping for a few extra yards here to make this field goal attempt a little bit easier.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Took contact on the throw. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Breaks an open space. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Badgers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Running game is working. He'll stick with it on first down. He's past the marker and still going. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
But that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. scanning the field. It's Knight. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Across the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Lights up a defender. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Important second down play coming up. Handoff to the single back. He's got room to run. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Badgers.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. The shotgun handoff here. Breaks free. They've got him down out near the 40.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. QB to the tight end for a completion. They make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field.
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Could take it all the way. The 30. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wisconsin. A huge defensive score.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Chewing clock with the running game. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.